Precious souls, welcome back to another live. Hey guys, I see Donna's here and God's Warrior. Wow. God's Warrior says, "Good morning, Tanya in Australia. Beautiful soul." Aw. Hi guys, welcome back to another live. Looks like we're going to be doing a reading about trust. Oh, trust. Let's find out more. Tapping in even deeper to your higher selves, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, and your ancestors. What do we need to know about trust? What do we need to know about trust? What's going on? Our challenge is to feel safe in not suppressing our true expressions, our feelings, our thoughts. It's having trust that if we're feeling it, it's meant to be shared, released, not suppressed. Well, I could definitely say that makes sense. We all have a story, but for obvious reasons, certainly we've been a little sheltering of our thoughts and feelings at times. For good reason. We've been slammed by, being vulnerable before, but we can always trust. Everything that we feel, there's a reason behind it. It's validated. Everything we get called to share, there's a reason. It's validated. All right, let me find out what's going on in your energy and your subconscious right now, guys. Oh, what have we got here? God's Warrior says, we got lots of downloads happening. No, you do too. Thank you for all you do, Catherine. Hi, Dawn. Aw, you're so welcome, God's Warrior. We are all getting downloads. It's so exciting. It is so exciting. Everything is totally changing. And it's so playful. It's so playful. We never know what we're going to get next, but it's so fun to trust and not suppress these. All right, the energy on a subconscious level, please, Spirit. Okay, so some of us are struggling. Of course, we're going to suppress things when we feel that they're not going to be received without judgment, right? We are taught this is good, this is bad. Talk like this, you get burned at the stake. Sorry, that's not channeled, obviously, but yeah, there were certain things that we would definitely always felt that we had to hold back because the old witch and warriors, wizards, wounds, really, right? When we used to speak our mind in past lives, or our ancestors did, about some of our intuitive gifts, man, things didn't go good. So, of course, we suppress things, and we can carry trauma through lifetimes and through our DNA from our ancestors. Donna said, each day is a new experience, shining my light today. Oh, I'm so glad. Every moment we get to choose. How excited do we want to be no matter what's in our environment? God's Warrior says, no more burn at the stake for us. Exactly. We're loud, we're proud, we are bright, we are shining because we're meant to be an example for others. So if we're suppressing, we're not, aligned with our highest good. God's Warrior, it's our turn to change the world. Yes, it is. And how exciting is that? It's just literally being ourselves. It's not like we have to put on some superhero suit in some payphone somewhere. We just show up and be ourselves. I'm feeling monitoring spirits around me, not to, freak you guys out, but I can feel this right now. And I think Archangel Michael will have something for them. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to tap into what you consciously are aware of at this time. For the collective I'm reading for, what are we consciously aware of at this time, Spirit? Oh my gosh, that we're going through a massive breakthrough. Yeah, of course we are. And I think you guys are feeling all the energy shift, especially with the Lions Gate, like right around the corner. We're in it now, right? That energy, we are breaking through old patterns. We're starting to kind of go within and say, wow, okay, we're analyzing stuff. We're bringing it out and we're looking at it. We're going, okay, what else? What else do I need to know? So just recently, you learned how to be more receptive to these subtleties, these energies coming through us from spirit. You also learned how to feeling more deserving of receiving the help that you need from others. Some of you had to break through some really tough cycles, I'm getting, and I'm definitely one. When you need help from others, we were always the givers. So how do we know how to receive, right? It felt weird. Um, what do we got here? God's warrior trying to work out our moves, but God's got the recipes, so they will never get it ever. That's exactly true. That is so true. They can't read. We're only given tidbits for a reason, and it is for our own protection. And it's so good. I mean, you can't plan it any better than that, right? It's like if we get grabbed by the enemy, it's like we'll never talk because we don't know. We'll let you know tomorrow as tomorrow comes, right? Yeah. Not. So in the near so-called future, guys, and that's under the impression that we're going to learn to trust and stop suppressing and start speaking what we need to, our truth, our stories, and so on. We will finally align with that inner child inside that it has not felt safe for a very, very, very long time, right? We will be able to, therefore, be more playful and see things through the eyes of our inner child, which is so innocent and pure. It is so much closer to that thin veil where the divine can meet. Like it's like a bridge through heaven and earth, if you will, right? What do we got? Donna says, Lionsgate is powerful, especially this year. Full moon on the 9th and still in retrograde till the 10th. It's been wild for sure, but in a good way. Oh, it sure has. It's been amazing. God's warrior, you are on fire today, beautiful soul. Aw, thanks. That's so sweet. And God's warrior, spiritual fire. Oh, you darn right. We all are. We can feel this energy so easily because we're all adding a spark to it, and it just creates this massive bonfire. It's amazing. So right now we are tuning in, turning in more. We're hearing our ancestors and spirit guides. We're getting these weird ideas. Some of them are inspired action. You're getting all the goods. Some of you know something's coming. Some of you are also knowing that the truth is about to come out about something. Some of you have been waiting for a balance to be restored and justice, and that is coming. It's all coming. And it's not like, 6 months from now. It's like in your energy. And you can feel this, and it feels so good. I'm feeling like relief because some of you have been working real hard on just day to day, keeping your chin up. Oh, what is this? Spirit says, we're in the middle of some massive cycle breaking. So we're at a crossroads, guys. I love when we're at a crossroads. When this comes around, we got a chance to completely switch up what we're experiencing now to where we want to go. And that's like whatever it is that's confronting us, or maybe a challenge, especially retrograde, right? That's when all the past crap comes up one more time to just grab you and give you a little bite in the tush and go, you sure you learned? And we're all ready. We're like, yeah, we've learned. We're not doing this again. We're not inviting back the past. We're not doing the same old thing. So this one, I'm hearing, will be a little easier on us. It's not our first rodeo. We're just watching and having discernment. Oh, Grandma's heart. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. God's warrior says it's already happening. It's all about changing energy at, it's already working. Yes. Exactly. There's a million different versions of us, right? There's the ones that are like all different levels, all the different decisions and choices we could have possibly made. It's about which one do I want to be? Which one do I want to grab onto and just live that? It's like put that skin suit on, right? The one that's successful and happy and in love and joyful and playful and mix up their own day and their own fun and their own wealth and their own prosperity and their own everything. God's warrior, hey, Grandma. Yeah, it's so good. All our little teams all coming back, finding each other. This is beautiful. It's been a while, guys. I've been popping in and out. I've been busy all over the place. So it's really good to start seeing the familiar people come back. God's warrior, spirit is changing energy. Oh, for sure. And massively. Like, this is not even just like a gentle, subtle change. It's wild. And think about the level of magic, of the unknown that's behind this, and how perfect it is, and how divine timing is so perfect. It's just, I wouldn't want to be the one controlling it all, that's for sure. It's easier to fall into it with trust. Donna says, we are all here. I know the gang's all here. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. Okay, we're going to find out what is it that we desire, but we're kind of standing in our way of. So we're sabotaging it a bit. What would that be? You guys already know probably. God's Warrior channeled are tuning globally. Yes. You know what's it's wild? It's like everything that's happening universal all over is then a little smaller and it's happening in each country or in each world, and then it's happening in each country, and then it's happening in each little town, and then it's happening in each of us, and it's happening in these little cells, and it just goes smaller, smaller, smaller. It's just fascinating how it's all related on different scales. And when you really expand your brain to contemplate that for a moment, how interesting is it that you could foresee things based on what you're experiencing? I mean, that's deep, and that was partly channeled, guys. So I'll have to hash that over later tonight. I'm going to have a campfire tonight. I'm doing it. I need some time to just kind of do some reflecting into some flammage. But yeah, that's something. Okay. So what is it we desire, but we're also standing in our way of spirit? Thank you. Come through for the collective that's watching. Shining so brightly. Oh my gosh. Woo. Makes total sense though. So I was saying, remember like worlds? So this energy, God energy, is running through us direct. The same energy that creates worlds, the universe, creates our cells, creates us, creates the towns, the cities, the countries, and everything. This is running through us. So we desire tapping into it. So why aren't we using it to its fullest ability? This is the most amazing time to manifest, to use our creative flow, and to create the world that we choose. Because when we create it in our little molecular structures, in our bodies, in our towns, in our cities, in our countries, it just expands, expands. So whatever you have inside is a direct reflection of the outside. So why aren't we tapping into this completely, right? Yeah, let's not stand in our way. We don't need confidence. We already have it in us. We just are able. God's Warrior, you are tuning into spirit perfectly, Angel. Aw, thanks. Thanks for that confirmation. Donna said, even if we don't watch the news, we can still feel the energy. Yep, 70% of the media is false anyway. Yes, almost everything we see is complete garbage, and they're hoping more people focus, right? Because the people who can manifest, who are tapped in, if our attention's on it, we're manifesting it for them. We're not doing that anymore. God's Warrior says, how lucky are we to be able to tap into God? Oh, yes. It is fun being a co-creator, isn't it? To be trusted with that, that's incredible. That's why we don't want to stand in our way of it. I'm doing all kinds of creative stuff. I know I'm supposed to be doing different things, and I will stop standing in my way. I'm going to start prioritizing some of these messages I'm getting. God's Warrior, ignore the media, ignore the energy. It weakens. For sure it does. Absolutely. My TV stays off unless I'm watching something that is like on the Gaia network or something, which is not very often. Not very often at all. I'm usually too busy painting or something. Okay, so the key is to realize that the low times are just as important as the high times, okay? When things aren't really happening for us, that's when we're supposed to rest, reflect, go within. It's also our receiving mode. So sometimes, like to break out, I know for me especially, I used to be like a really hard worker. I had so many jobs. I was always wanting to be productive, right? So I figured that meant working harder because that's what we were programmed to believe. And it took a while for me to figure out, hey, wait a minute. Sometimes you got to chill so that our divine team can bring things in that we've been working so hard for, and we got to get our hands out of it. Get your hands out of the dough. Let them work it. You're over kneading it. That was me. So the key is to realize that when things aren't busy, there's a reason, and things are being done in the background, and it's like an anticipation and a rest period. God's Warrior, we got a lot of work to do. Community to build God's work. We're doing it. We're doing it, though. We're doing it just by sharing right now. It's such a beautiful thing. I try to get on there and see some of the other social media being put out. Donna, you've got stuff going on. I like to try to make time to go check that out and do a little like and stuff and support. So the more we are just focused on ourselves and what we're meant to do, but also try to be supportive of each other, the more it'll naturally happen. It's not even like a work harder thing. It's more of a just, use your time wisely and don't allow anybody else to pull on your time, because that's easy enough said than done, right? But when people show up at your door and you're right in the middle of trying to work on something, like by now I thought I'd have some more songs written. I haven't, but that's okay. I had to forgive myself. But also clinging to the past came up. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, so there might be some things going on, like people pulling on your on memories, people from the past, where you reflect back a little bit. So you might be kind of going back and saying, well, what exactly happened? Maybe in anticipation that you don't want it to happen again. Whatever it is, we can let it go. We can let it go. I'm also getting channeled through me. Some of you, not all of you though, have someone from the past that's constantly trying to manifest you into their life, and they're not doing squat to do anything about it. So if you're going through any difficulty right now, it's because they're constantly trying to manifest you back into their lives, but they're not doing squat about it. So it's pulling on your energy. So a lot of cleansing is good. Spiritual baths, showers, all the good ways that you can, burning sage, whatever it is that you do to cleanse. Just keep it nice and heavy. Keep going on that, because there are some people, especially retrograde, right, that are pulling on our energy at this time. God's Warrior says it's all being prepared for us in real time from people and places just by tuning in to spirit. Exactly. I love that. Donna says we receive through our heart space. Make sure you heal, your heart is open, and use your discernment. Yes. That's a tricky one for some people, to open your heart after so many, difficulties and letdowns, I guess, right? But we've got this. We're stronger than that, and that's beautiful. Donna also says weird came up twice. Yes. I know. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else before I close this up. All right. Anything else, Spirit? Why are they throwing them on the floor? Oh, maybe they want you guys to see all my crystals over here. I keep moving stuff around. Yes. It's in the moments of silence. We got this not long ago, where we can be meditative, even just 5 minutes, as if you're not worth 5 minutes a day, to just sit there and do some nice, relaxed breathing and let spirit in with their messages and just release control, right? Our ego can take a little bench seat right now, because we can just trust. It's all about trust and not suppressing these emotions anymore. It's always a good time to cry, because you're flushing out all of the crap. It's always a good time to look at how we're feeling and validate it, especially to our inner child, and say, I see why you're feeling that right now. I validate it. I love you. It was difficult. And now we're going to release it, because we can do better. God's Warrior, they are loud and powerful. Oh, yeah, for sure. I agree. And God's Warrior says love, our spirit team. Yep. They are loud and powerful. It doesn't take a whole lot of silent time, but boy, does it ever feel good to treat ourselves to that, eh? In a noisy world, a very noisy world. Are you guys sensitive to noise like I am lately? I went outside. I brought all my paint stuff outside, and that was an ordeal. And I thought, I just want to put my bare toes in the grass and sit outside in the sun and paint. And then there was a daycare that was so loud, and all the kids were like screaming, angry and crying, like screaming. And I was going, okay, just breathe through this. And I started to think, it might have been better to stay inside. Then there were sirens. Then there were big trucks backing up, beep, beep, beep. It was like, it took me a while to get, focused. Donna, yes, nature is so loud, loving it. Oh, nature would be lovely. I'm good with nature being loud. I love sitting next to a waterfall, but it's the noise of town is very distracting to me, because I am such a country girl. I'm not big on a lot of inner town or inner city noises. They're just distractions to me. Okay, I'm going to find out. We're going to tap into this guy now. Look what's on the bottom. That's cool. The Fool. Woo! Leap of faith. Let's find out what you need to know. We'll get a little more detailed with this with this deck, the Rider-Waite deck, and we'll call in your higher self again. They're still here, but that's okay. We'll do it. Calling in your higher self, guardian angels under the protection of Archangel Michael. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Calling in your spirit guides. We love your messages. Thank you. And ancestors. Well, there's something coming in that's going to stir your emotions. Something, guys. What are you saying here? Donna says a lot of sirens and motorcycles, accidents. It's almost like everyone is distracted. I agree with you. I'm really shocked, and I shouldn't be, because there's a lot of souls that decided to exit this earth at this time for their own reasons. So I shouldn't be shocked, but it still shocks my ego. My ego reading or seeing things is like, what? Are you serious? Another one? Like it's a very strange time, I find. Very strange time. Okay. But I'm glad to be here. I wouldn't miss this. Well, we got like all kinds of different beings from different planets watching us. This is a first for this planet. This is an amazing time to be alive here, which is why you chose to. And you're going to be very victorious in whatever it was that you chose to come here to do. You guys are like breaking through. No, I'm hearing smashing through barriers. You're going to be teaching people how to do it after you do it. That's why it's important we go in and have fun, make mistakes, skin our knees, and get messy as hell, because we're showing people how not to do it and to do it. We're learning, and we're going to help others. God's warrior, thank you for sharing your gift. Well, thank you guys for sharing all your gifts. We're all very powerful. We are all very psychic, and some of us are practicing them at different levels, right? We're all able to do all of this. I just happen to be chatty, and I love to talk to my soul tribe. So thanks so much for listening, because there wouldn't be a channel here if you guys weren't supporting me by subscribing and listening. So thank you, and sharing your beautiful wisdom. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to know about this? Some kind of an offer coming in, stirring up our emotions, and being victorious. What do we need to know? Some of you have massive vision. It's like, I keep getting this in some of our readings too. There's something you're meant to share. And I think one of the hardest challenges will be trying to delegate, because to explain it, people without your vision, it would really be difficult. So they're going to have to trust you. So yeah, some of us remember I said our challenge is not to keep suppressing. So we got to get out of our head, right? Self-sabotaging, because it's a whole new way of existing, to have faith in ourselves that everything is going to be great and no shoe's going to drop. Everything's going to be awesome because of what we've been through. But no, whatever this is, could be love or romantic, or it could be anything. Something's going to stir your emotions, and it's coming in. It's going to be very victorious. And our biggest challenge there is to just not get in our head about it. Donna says, thank you, Catherine, so much. You're amazing. So are you. All of you are. In every which way that you decide to show up and just be your incredibly brilliant self, your shining light, you're so courageous, you're so powerful, and so, so wise. You've been here so many times. You guys have, it's like we practiced and practiced over different lifetimes, but we made it. We broke through old cycles, and we finally made it to the most important one to date, and that's helping the earth to actually vibrate at a higher level. Well, she's doing that on herself, but helping others, leave no one behind, I always say, to the best of our ability. So some of us might be dealing with a feminine energy who is very cutting and quite the liar. I don't like when the negatives come through, but I have to speak what I see. Feminine energy could also be, it could be male or female. Masculine who isn't healed would be considered a feminine energy, just so you know. This is someone who does not speak the truth. They are a liar. They're also very cold, cutting. Definitely don't operate out of love. I just would like a little more about that, but they might want to go a little further first. This is someone who had you all in your head. This is what stalled out your progress for a little bit. Okay. because you're the empress. You're in the empress era, right? So you are a magnet to all your manifestations. You can like make something out of nothing. Someone could give you a twig, some string, and some tape, and you could make a palace out of it. Like you are a beautiful divine being, beautiful, strong discernment. You're very nurturing, charismatic. Everybody loves to bathe in your nurturing, healing energy. You're a great parent, right? Highly highly sensitive just came through, and I don't generally tap into that, but the people watching, highly sensitive. So when you go into a crowd, like you wear the emotions, which is why we often sometimes go into hermit mode. So this person was trying to slow you down from reaching your highest timeline. Jealousy, I'm hearing, envy. God's warrior says, Spirit is teaching me how to work with my energy. At the moment, and it's amazing. Good. Keep practicing and playing with it. Isn't it fun? I love learning new things. It's incredible. I've got still so much to learn, and I just love the entire path of it, just trying new things to see what happens. Donna says, got that message loud and clear, total clarity when I chose to see the truth. Our ego doesn't always want to be proven that, we've been wrong about how we saw things. And that's one of the trickiest things. That's why when we master our ego, no one can ever manipulate us again or control us, because we are masters of our emotion and we are allowing ourselves to see through the crap. Yeah, this is someone who, was heavy betraying, really put each sword in your back, 10 of them, right? But that was the end. You busted through that cycle, right? Wow. Then you started this to get to this Empress era. You had to start pouring into yourself, which is something that was so unfamiliar to each and every one of us. We were the givers, but that's what's leading to this celebration. Okay, once you start pouring into yourself, oh my gosh, the options are incredible. The options that are going to be moving forward. One of them is in your energy. If you haven't received it yet, it's in your energy. It's already happening in the 5D and beyond, I'm hearing. That's interesting. And it will be victorious. You will be celebrating. You broke through the cycle where you allowed other people and their opinions to heavily influence your decisions. I'm seeing that someone in the past, and it could have been that Queen of Swords in reverse, could have even been someone who overindulged, maybe even a heavy drinker, could have been, but they definitely, they did not love themselves. And that's what we have to remember is that, things happen for a reason. But it's, even though we can empathize and be kind to others and forgive and all that, we do have to remember that it's not our job to carry their karma, because almost every single one of you, all the difficulties in your life, a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them weren't even your karma. You just took them on. That's what slowed you down, is you were used like a giant battery pretty much your entire life. Some of you, I know I was, to help build other people's lives and create for them, right? Where am I? Sorry. Donna says self-forgiveness is very important. It is, because it releases us, right? We're not stuck there anymore. We can see that it was a part of our growing, our learning. God's warrior, take the negative people and their energy and teach them there is a better way to deal with it. Yes, and sometimes even if it's not direct, even if you are forced to walk away for self-preservation, even just showing them by example, like, without being vindictive and everything, but let the divine do justice, because no one can do justice like the divine. They see all, they know exactly what's required for that, the people that have come against us, to have their own little tower moment, what's going to trigger their inner wounds, so that they learn what it's like and they don't do that to people anymore. And we just stay in our heart space, Queen of Cups. We stay in that nurturing, healing, heart open, like you said, the heart open energy, and everything does work out. Everything really does. And we don't have to lift a finger, which is so incredible. People who wonder, why would anyone want to do this? Why would they want to evolve? Because for a million reasons, of course. It opens up all your power. We get to, build and heighten and expand with the universe, but we're doing exactly what we came for. But for so many reasons, and it just astonishes me. I look back and I go, if I had known, if someone had told me this, like we know, and I had a choice, I would have grabbed this up in a second, right? But no one, it wasn't spoken of. And now we're sharing this with others, and it's shared all over the world. So people are actually choosing not to want to evolve in some cases. And that's when this justice comes in and goes, "Oh, are you sure? Let me show you another side of this, what it's like when we're unhealed versus when we're healed." And we couldn't possibly come up with the stuff that's, custom made for them. God's warrior. I think I read that. Yes, I did. Okay, guys, one more card. We'll find out. I want to know more, please, Spirit, about this victory. I'm excited if I'm allowed to know. Oh, man, they threw that. Okay, so a lot of it has to do with your massive intuitive abilities. I'm talking to people, all of you, each and every one of you were like witches, warlocks, really like high spiritual ranking, okay, in the spirit world. And you've brought this ability, and some of you have ancestors that are actually allowing you to tap through all of their gifts as well. You guys are super, super intuitive. And it's about telling the brain, it's safe for me to trust this. We've got this. We don't need to get in our head about it. In fact, we need to tell our head to take a hike for a bit. You get a little nappy wappy time. We're just going to tap into this because you guys are super, super powerful. Okay. And also, this is what you're victorious in. Do you realize how much you're going to freak people out that used to know the old version of you, and all of a sudden they tune in and they're like seeing you doing your thing? It's going to be like, well, when we were in grade 2, I remember I shared a sandwich with her. Like, like this. I already know I have so many people from my past that are like, whatever, what is this, And it's a wild thing, but this is what you're going to be victorious in. God's warrior spirit said, make guitar paintings. You are beautiful artist. Aw, thank you. It's funny. In my Paintings by Catherine on my Facebook, Paintings by Catherine, that page, a long time ago, I painted an acoustic guitar for my brother, and it was pretty cool. I loved it, and I've only ever done acoustics, and in fact, I just got one quite some time ago, and I sanded that one, and it's prepped, but I haven't done it yet. Thank you so much for that, God's warrior. Donna, Druidry is coming in for me from my ancestors. I'm learning what I can and hope to go to Ireland and Scotland. Oh, I've got some roots there too. I am so stoked for you. Oh my gosh, that would be like a dream to do that. Good for you, Donna. Just keep tapping in, man. Let the floodgates through, like source energy. You are so intuitive, each and every one of you. God's warrior, you keep playing with all of your gifts and see what more is under the surface. The more we use them, the more they will unlock them. And I don't know how else to, this is like, the energy off this is like incredibly strong. It, like, there's some people that don't understand that their biggest dream is like money, money, money or whatever. But to have your spiritual gifts unlocked is like the ultimate abundance. Oh my gosh, like I don't even know what else to say. I think you guys would probably agree. And to get the wisdom and the direct information is like, it's a wild experience. Every time I go to sleep, I think, I always say all the things I'm so grateful for and everything as such, and grateful for my spirit guides and all that, ancestors. But I'll wake up in the morning and I don't always know like what new thing is going to happen today that I get to learn or see or witness. And it's like Christmas Eve or Easter Eve or birthday Eve, right? You never know what gift is going to unfold and when. God's warrior, I wouldn't trade any money for what God has given for anything. Exactly. That's because you're so wise. You're so intuitive. You can't even put a price on what we have and some people would say that they're wealthy because they've got billions in their bank. But I'd say we're pretty wealthy just with the wealth of experience and knowledge and wisdom that we were trusted with. Donna said, yes, God's warrior. Yeah. We are the wealthiest, I think, by far, because it's not just 3D material stuff. And when we are blessed with 3D material, it's so we can continue helping others and fulfilling our dreams, which is generally to help others. Like, that's the thing. It makes it so, oh, when you start with this, everything else falls into place as it's needed. God's warrior, love you, Donna. You're beautiful soul. Thank you. Aw, you guys, I just love that we're all finally finding each other after a lifetime. Some of us feel like we've done lifetimes. I've done, a couple life sentences. All right, Spirit, one more round. We'll find out. Ooh, anything else? What? Whoa, my gosh. What do you got? Okay. So I'm trying to add this backwards on my camera. There's someone coming in very rapidly. Okay. This is a very, very fast moving, almost recklessly. Can't wait to get to you. They want to tell you about something that was, secretive going on behind the scenes. Even it even will, this might be what stirs your emotions. They want to come in and give you this information about a Queen of Pentacles that was operating, someone who's very in the reverse. So someone, a feminine energy, again, who is very selfish and greedy and not grounded, right? So, guys, I think you already know this. If you're of my collective, there have been groups of people, right? We already know this. In fact, I don't even like giving it any attention or energy, but I have to share what I see. There might be some information coming forward pretty damn quick. And this person might even be coming in just to save their own derriere because they might have been a part of whatever it is, but it's coming to light. See? It's coming to light. Lions Gate portal, here we come. Oh, yeah. What do we got here, guys? Oh, we've got Ratchet Jaw. Every day is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Exactly. Thank you for sharing that, Ratchet Jaw, and welcome, Donna. Oh, thanks for all the hearts. You're so sweet. God's warrior, true story, Ratchet. Yep. We choose every second, right? To be joyful no matter what. And it just gets better then because we expect to always have a great moment. We're always expecting to operate out of joy, out of fun. It is a gift, Donna. Much love to the haters. Yeah, they don't like that, do they? They don't like that. All right, I'm putting this mess away. Anybody else have anything that they want, any answers on that they want me to touch base with here? Anybody? Much love to the haters. Mucho love. God's warrior. That's how you shut them up. Yes, that triggers them. That's a trigger. There's quite a few people that are pretty annoyed right now because you're shining so freaking brightly and all we're doing is reflecting their wounds that aren't healed, but they can do it too. It's like, don't hate us. Get on the train. Get on the train. All you have to do is stop, letting your ego rule you. No more fears and insecurities. Run at them hardcore. Like, chase your fears, chase the insecurities. Where are these coming from? Look at them. Even when, like shadow work, I don't think it ever really stops. How could it, right? When we get a little nudge, like, oh man, I'd love to, I like jealous or I don't know if it's envy. I'd love to be like that, or I'd love to have that, or whatever. It's every single person we come into contact with, we have to ask, especially those who might trigger us. What is it about them that is triggering me that I'm not seeing about myself, right? So triggers go both ways. No one is perfect. God's warrior, brilliant job today. Beautiful soul. Much love to you. All beautiful family. Aw. Thanks, God's warrior. You're so sweet. Look at how kind and supportive you all are. Ratchet Jaw. Should I put out my music like suffer for heaven? Yeah, the answer is always yeah. Yeah, do it and share it with us. Share your music with us. On my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811, there's a playlist where we can share our links to our YouTube, and everybody can like it. Everybody can check it out. Like, we've already discovered so many hidden talents among all of us, and it's getting more and more exciting. And so if you want, and if you're not sure how to do that, I'm not even sure how it works on your side. You could put it in the comments in there, or email it to me and I will copy and paste it or whatever. So my email is paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. I usually post it at the end of these lives. Anybody who has anything new you want to share and get out there, this is the safe space where you'll get so much support and love from all of us. God's Warrior. Love the album name. It's Ratchet. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I love that too. Suffer for Heaven. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. You guys, we all get to meet each other before we get too famous, right? Donna. So many artists here as well. Loved your moose painting. Aw, thank you. It wasn't quite what I anticipated, but it always seems to paint itself. If I know that sounds weird, but it always shows up the way it was meant to, even if it wasn't the way I thought it was going to. Okay, so this emotionally stirring thing coming in, guys, it's going to lead to so much heart's fulfillment. Whatever it is, no longer will we ever allow fear or insecurities to stop us. We're just not. We've done it our entire life, listening to the opinions of others who didn't want us to succeed because they were benefiting largely by us not growing, right? Donna, what about that retreat? Oh, I know. Idea in the future. I really do want to create a retreat. I'm waiting for excuse me, throat chakra for a reason. Yeah, I built a house that and I bought the kayaks and everything. I have to do it again. So I'm waiting, I guess, to see what life has in store. But I would be definitely wanting to host a retreat. Ratchet Jaw, hang on and I'll try to email you a copy. Perfect. That's exciting. I'm so stoked. And I can't wait to share it with everybody. So guys, in the playlist that I have on my YouTube channel that has all our shared stuff, share, and then check each other's stuff out and like it and subscribe. Unnamed guy. I am Odin. Well, hello. God's Warrior, we are going to be creating one together. Aw, I love that. Donna, I see a lot of music and sharing and healing. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Music is, our souls love music. It is very healing. Especially when you create. It's like even with my painting, right? It's like that source energy, just we're co-creating. Unnamed guy says reference thought age. Okay, sounds good. I will look for that in my emails. paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. And it's always in, I always add it at the end of all my videos. It's in there somewhere in all the information, the description or whatever you call it. All right, Spirit, is there anything you want me to share then? Unnamed guy, reincarnation. Reincarnation. Donna, songwriter, definitely channel. Yeah. Unnamed guy, I have breakfasted you. What? I'm sorry, I can't see you right. Am I reading that right? I have break-fasted you. Unnamed guy. 911 on the clock. What is that? All right, guys. Spirit's not giving me one. Why? Am I supposed to get them a nice positive card? Hold on a second. What? Woo! Queen of Cups again. So stay in your heart space because that's where all this channeled source energy can be put to good use through your beautiful, loving, nurturing heart. Right, guys? Donna. Oh, God's Warrior 911 is spirit code for emergency. I know. And I mean, thank you for confirming that though. Yep. Oh, what's this? Somebody who's been watching in the sidelines. It was literally sideways in this. Uh-huh. That's the truth. That's the truth. Ace of Cups. Oh, guys. Oh, okay. Shh. Gotta pull that energy back. I'm gonna get you something positive. I can't get this laughing grin off my face right now. God's warrior, I think we get the breakfast 911. Okay, positive cards. Ready? Look at the deck. This is this deck. These are the ones that are really hard to see that I have to leave my glasses on for, guys. They cram them together, Donna. As the thing about live, it's like whatever. Okay, we're doing this thing. Grounded grasshopper. All right, let's find one beautiful positive card. What have we got, Spirit? Flow of life. Go with the flow of life, feeling the natural rhythm or inner smoothness. Cool, gravy, because our angels will take us where we need to go. Donna, I literally still crying laughing. God's warrior, no weirdos welcome. I just got myself to stop laughing. Whew. Okay, one more positive card, shall we? I love you guys. God's warrior, don't you love channeling all at the same time? Oh, it's fun. It's fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, what do we got, Spirit? One more positive card for my beautiful collective. Woo! Things are getting freaking amazing, guys. Freaking amazing. Brace yourself for the impact that you're causing and creating. You're so powerful. Woo! They threw that. They threw it. Okay, release the past. That's what we were talking about earlier, right? These are cool cards. It's too bad they're all mashed together like that. Okay, let's get this in. Oh, here. Is that focused? Release the past. Release past wounds to embrace new beginnings. Let it go. Move forward. How nice is that to just say, just take it off me, angels, because I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of thinking about it. Let's just start brand new. Oh, God's warrior, Donna and I got you back. Beautiful soul. Thank you. I'm going to send you guys some hearts. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh. I'm so grateful to have such an incredible collective that we all belong to. It feels so good. You guys are rock stars. All right, that's enough of these. These are fun to read, but not as much fun as you might think. Okay, guys, I think that before it's pitch black out, I'm going to go build myself a little campfire, and you will be in my hearts while I'm sitting there by myself. I will be doing my own little deep thinking in my silence, and I will probably be laughing about this again. Donna, I put this thing in the way. Hold on a sec. Oh, Donna, thank you. God's warrior, you're amazing. Oh, yes. You guys are incredible. All of you, even the ones that haven't. There are so many people watching that are not even commenting. Imagine how incredible this would be with all of their input. Don't be afraid, guys. Say hello. Don't sit in the sidelines watching. Say hello. You've got a reason to say something. You're here for a reason. Get to know these amazing people. Blessings, Donna and Catherine. Have an amazing day. Thanks, God's warrior. You too. Sending you so much love. And Donna, we will be with you in spirit and much laughter. Yes, you will. I can't wait to see you guys again already. I don't like goodbyes, but I don't like building a fire in a pitch black either. Okay, guys, I'm sending you so much love. You guys are amazing. Please keep shining your brilliant light and don't let anybody stand in your way. And Donna says, you as well, God's warrior. Oh, I'm sending you guys some hearts. Have a fantabulous night. Lionsgate energy. Use it, use it, use it. Be creative. I don't even care if you're gluing popsicle sticks together. Use it, guys, okay? Ratchet Jaw. Little fire? Yeah, well, I'm in town. It's going to be a little fire, a cozy fire, a snap, crackle, pop fire. Donna, all the hearts and laughter. Okay, you guys, I love y'all so much. Take care and keep shining. I'll see you the next live, and I'll be doing more general readings pretty much every day. So, see you soon. Take care.